live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, not a huge slate. We get 4 hockey games. We get NBA as well.
Yeah, you get a loaded NBA slate.
Yeah, me not that much. Not that much for what do you call it for my slate. I didn't get to too much NBA. Didn't like too much. Even though it's a pretty decent sized slate, I think I got to all of 3 plays. So I'm totally cool with a little bit of a lighter day here. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're gonna go over yesterday what happened, what went right, what went wrong in the world of sports betting, and my NHL streak or good run continues. Overall, yesterday was a slight losing day. College basketball for me went 2-3. Providence minus 13.5 was a loser. I did live bet them at halftime plus 110, so that was nice. ECU plus 1.5 was a winner. I live bet them when they were down 17. I took them plus 10.5 in the first half, which hit. I grabbed a little bit of plus 6.5, 7.5, 8.5. All those came through as they won outright. Hartford covered at plus 8.5, which was good. South Carolina State, that game soared over. And Georgia Southern never showed up. So 2-3 in college basketball. Lost in college football by 1 point. I had Eastern Michigan minus 7. They win by 6. So a loser on that one there. NHL was a slightly profitable day. 9-7-1 plus 1.15 units. It would have been a much better day if the late game went right. Blues team total under and full game under both hit. I was terrified of those plays because I was expecting Kata Hot. He was scratched late, and it was Felix Sandstrom. Didn't matter. Did not matter. Bet came through. Red Wings team total under 3.5 and the full game under 6.5. Both winners as that game went 2-2 to overtime. I didn't care who won after that. Devils team total over 3.5 and over 6.5. I just needed 1 goal late in that game for one of those to hit. It finishes 3-2. Absolute nightmare situation when you have those 2 tickets. Leafs team total under 3.5, never in doubt. Totally never in doubt. And then the under 6.5 though was a loser as Vegas wins 4-3 in overtime. Senators team total over 3.5 was a winner as well as the full game over 6.5. Winner against Vancouver. Tampa Bay team total over 3.5 was a loser. I hear knocking at my door, so Tim, take over.
Oh, okay. So yesterday was not good. It was not a good day. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9-1 on the site. Down 378. Winners were the Winnipeg Jets, the East Carolina Pirates, Hartford plus 8. The under in the Philly game, the under in the Detroit game, the over in the Ottawa game. Lost on the Wild, the over in the Wild. That game finished 1-0. Just fantastic. Georgia Southern
maintenance is at my apartment, so
all good. Georgia Southern didn't pull through. We had the under in the Miami of Ohio game that didn't hit. The under in the South Carolina State game that did not hit. The over in the Jersey game that didn't hit. Under in the Toronto Maple Leafs. EMU minus 7 and Providence minus 15. That was everything that was on the site. So it ended up being 6-9-1. Hoping to turn it around. By the way, Nick, I did add a couple of more plays for college basketball. I put them in the thing, including rebetting one of our plays because it dropped 3.5 points. So, but we'll go ahead. Say hi to the chat, and then we'll kind of go from there. What's up, guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button. Show some appreciation. Subscribe and share. Tim, 13 NBA games. Let's find some value. Plenty to choose from. Yep, I have 5 plays at the moment. I might get to some stuff later. I'm not 100% sure yet. Yeah, hockey's trash.
I was so mad. I was staring at the Coyotes.
Yeah, NBA is better. Anyway, all hockey plays that were used in the boost in both Barstool and FanDuel lost, including the Blues, Sabres, Red Wings, Leafs, Lightning, Rangers, and the over in both the Oilers and the Flames game. There you go. That's crazy. I love to see it as a person that fades hockey boost. Okay. Your Canadians pick hit last night. Also, you're on a heater. That pick thanks to Barstool, Yotes, whatever. I wouldn't fade them today because I know how horrible they did yesterday. I'm on Canucks, lean Capitals, Canes and Furtadas in net, and Wild. I want nothing to do with the Wild. They're the mild now. They're the team to not be named.
Except we're naming them today.
What's up, Nick and Tim? I hit the like. Appreciate it, Richie. You like them on puck line? You guys just talking back and forth. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Joe? Nick. See, Nick, the Bucks didn't even care about the goalie change since the line didn't move at all.
That's fine. Go. Yeah, I'm glad it just stuck with it.
Only Canucks puck line. I had a 4-leg blown at the end of the night by the Wild. Montreal Devils Kraken Wild. Ouch. Whoosh. I'm betting the Bulls tonight. Nope, I'm on the opposite side. And I'm going to rage if they don't win money line. Well, you're going to rage tonight. Bulls, T-Wolves, and maybe Jazz. Bulls, no. T-Wolves. I lean Phoenix. Didn't bet it. I like the under. And then the Jazz, sure. 7-1-1 in hockey yesterday. Richie just killing it again. We'll go ahead. We'll go into the one college basketball game that I picked out for today. And yes, this one's a beauty for our free pick.
Oh, yeah. We have if this college doesn't scream USA, I don't know what does. We have the American Eagles versus the Marist Red Foxes. Marist 1.5 point favorites, total 132 in this game. I'll let you talk college basketball.
Yeah, we're on the under. I got it at 132.5 last night. It's gone down to 132. We have this one projected around a 126, 127 area. These two teams are going to be very low scoring games. They don't like to score. They're very defensive schools. We saw it last year when both these two teams averaged in the low 60s. It's just that conference or the conferences that they play in are not high offensive conferences. And when it comes to it, this one's going to be a slow-paced game. We may see a 28-24 at halftime, something in that nature, and it's going to finish like 62-58 or something in that range. It's going to be a very low-scoring game in this one. We're going to go ahead and take the under between American U and Marist as our free pick for today. I will say, with college basketball
season is in full swing. To make your best bets, check out the full season pass. It's only available for a week, so jump on this now. $5.99 for the entire season, which is $100 a month or $3 a day. Or use code NFL at checkout, which makes it $4.79 for the entire season or $2.66 a day. Guys, Earle Sports Bets will be putting out 1,500 to 2,000 plays. So definitely check out this awesome deal. It's only available for a week.
There you go. There you go. Grab some of that yearly pass, and let's make some money together. Michigan, Nebraska. Michigan, Nebraska. Is that football? Real quick, if people are, that's got to be football. If you guys are going to,
I lean Nebraska with the points.
Yeah, because it's 29.5 points. If you guys are giving out colleges, if you guys are able to specify whether or not it is basketball or football, that would be very, very nice, especially on a Saturday show when there's 150 college basketball games and 100 football games or whatever. It would be great to know which sport we're talking about. So for now on, if we're able to get the sport as well, but Michigan, Nebraska, lean under. I'm not laying 29 points or dealing with that big of a spread. They better win tonight. No, they don't have to. I like that under. There you go. How long will your college basketball deal be available? I think Craig said it'll be there until like the 14th, 15th area. I purchased Higgs 30-day pass. I want to spread the wealth as all of you guys are good handicappers. I appreciate that. The $5.99 season deal is only for another like 5 days or something like that. But you could always hop on month passes and all that stuff. So we appreciate that. And if anybody wants to go get anything from us or anything from the other handicappers, because I know Higgs has a yearly pass as well, go over to the earlesportsbets.com website. No matter what capper you get, it'll help us out as well if you go over to the earlesportsbets.com website. It's all affiliated with picks and parlays, except for we get a little bit of a cut for any purchases on the ESP. So it helped us out if you guys went over to there instead of picks and parlays. But either way, it helped us out. If Pelicans come in and beat the Bulls with the rest and all of the starters in, nope. That's fair. That's fair. There's no way the Bulls lose. No way the Bulls lose at home, right? Okay. I was looking into the Jazz. I was looking into them too, but I did not end up pulling the trigger on them. Who they got again? The Hawks. Yeah, it was a little bit weird. Thoughts on the Roos and LSU tonight? We do lean towards LSU. We do have a play on the total in that game. That one's one of the few plays that's going to be up on the site and going to kind of. I don't want to be giving away everything, and today's a smaller slate. I lean LSU, but the total is up on the site, and people have already bought it. And I don't want.
Yeah, I'll give out a play here that I bet, but that I don't think we put up on the site. And I'm going to bet this game. I'm going to bet this every single game for them until it happens. IUPUI under the total. This team's going to put up 40 points a game this year.
That's fair. Just go their team total under, Nick.
That's a good point too.
Okay. Is Trae Young out? I'm gonna go look up the injury report. I do not remember. That was one of the. I think he was like questionable or something last night. I couldn't find him. Trae Young is loading. No, come on. What are we doing? Come on, phone. Questionable to play tonight with a shin injury. So we won't know. Come by game time decision and we'll find out. We'll all find out together. Those are three. I like the Jazz is my least confident. Fair. Which probably means they win by double digits. There you go. There you go. Youngstown. Let's pull up the
Penguins.
document. Youngstown -8. What do we have that game at? We have Youngstown at a 6.5. So it would be a lean towards Tennessee Martin, but I did not pull the trigger on that one. Boise State under the 144. We got it around a 143. So no real thoughts on that one. Half point lean towards the under, but I'm not gonna talk you off of that one. If you already have them bet, we didn't bet either of those games, so good luck. Hope you win. Ooh and F, LOL. I was looking for a dog and then jumped out more than one. That's just me. There you go. Got LSU -21.5. UMKC looked awful on Monday. Yeah, and they played Lincoln, which is a Division II school. So yeah. How about ECU basketball? Was able to get them on the money line at half, and also Mercer +4.5 last night. Great game. There you go, Nick.
They gave out free T-shirts last night.
Oh damn!
Yeah. That was the shirt they got. I got last night. That was a great game. They were down, I think, 17 at one point. I live bet them +10.5 for the first half, down a chunk or early, was 13 minutes.
Yeah,
left.
Nick, you live bet the crap out of that game.
I took them +6.5, 7.5, 8.5 full game. The only thing I forgot to do is live bet their money line.
By the way, Nick, I want to point out that you're famous. You were right there on my TV screen.
Oh wow!
So you made TV. Good job, Nick.
Wow, I'm famous.
Yeah, great game. ECU money line, never in doubt. And I gotta let Higgs know because hold on, actually.
Send me that picture. I didn't even know you found.
I did send you the picture, dumbass.
You did?
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta go. I gotta stop by Higgs' show with this stuff on. We'll be good to go. I gotta mess with Higgs because he was on.
You never
he was
did.
on Mercer. IEPUY under 53 points.
Oh, there you did.
Yeah, I could see that. No value on my plays. No value. According to our numbers, no value. But if you like them, go after them. Youngstown over the 155. If anything, we lean under if it's 155. We got it around a 151. Oh, sorry. Youngstown. I was looking at Hampton. Youngstown, we got a 154.5. So lean 1 point towards the under. Did not bet it, though. Ian, play them yet? What do you mean? Okay. Morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Live bet on the Islanders Knights when they were down plus 360 and plus 280. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that's one thing I forgot to mention from hockey yesterday. I didn't bet the game at all. Actually, I put that small sprinkle on the shutout, but Rangers, what happened? The best team in New York plays on Long Island, and they play in UBS Arena, and they were orange and blue, not that puny red and blue, and Igor's overrated. That's all I got to say about the Rangers.
Anyways, let's talk about hockey because you got 4 hockey games to look at for today. The Hurricanes and the Panthers will be going at it. I think this is going to be your marquee matchup of the day, Nick.
Yep.
This one's a pick'em, total of 6.5. Fire away. By the way, I don't have a pod today.
What? How do you not have a play of the day? That's a crime. You need to find something here, Tim. You can't just slack on me.
Did you fix my thing already?
I have not done anything in the what do you call it?
All right, so you didn't. All right, so I'm 7.
I haven't even typed in my plays yet, so I need to do that. I'll do that when you're breaking down basketball. But yeah, looking at this matchup here, let me get up my spreadsheet. Let's make sure my goalies are correct. Let's go through and cap this thing here because I do have this game. I mean, I have all the games capped and all that, but I'm just making sure goalies are correct and all that along those lines. I have Anderson and Bobrovsky. It is going to be it's projected Ronta and Bobrovsky. Interesting. Ronta.
The Rat.
The Rat. Let's see what he's done. He's been slightly above average, but very limited sample size. When we look at what the Florida Panthers have done offensively, they've been pretty good. Here, let me just punch in Renta's numbers real quick to see if it really makes that much of a difference. Actually, it does a little bit. But I do expect Anderson probably to get the start, potentially. If not, I don't mind this play still because the numbers that the Panthers are putting up offensively have been really good as of late. 4.54 expected goals per game in the last 10 games for the Panthers. So that offense is finally starting to pick up. I have this game projected 4.33 to 3.56, 7.88 projected goals for this game. I like the Panthers here. I got a minus 113 last night. It's minus 105. I don't know why the lines moved against them other than, I mean, you can fade, quote unquote, fade the injury report, even though it's not an injury. Matthew Tkachuk's been suspended for 2 games for what he did in the end of the Kings game there. I like this Panthers team. This is actually a pretty simple Panthers team to cap a little bit. You back them at home, you fade them on the road. Even though I've backed them a couple times on the road, they came through for me in Anaheim. They got their team total in LA, things along those lines. I think this game goes over the total. I got over 6.5. I also got the team total over 3.5 at minus 105, as well as the Florida money line. As you guys know, my unit size is smaller, but I'm attacking games from more perspectives. So I'm more likely to have 2 to 3 plays on a game now that I drop my unit size. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking to just fire away on these hockey games. So I got 3 different spots here.
There you go. I'm not gonna argue with that. Obviously, I'm not gonna have any hockey plays, so no use in me talking. Wild or trash?
We'll get back to them.
Find something, Tim. No, thank you. On the Wild tonight. Sheesh.
Me too.
No way. Hammer the Ducks. Quack. No quack attack tonight. Wild in regulation. I don't know.
Yeah, the Ducks are terrible.
The only thing that really scares me is the Panthers are good at home. Even Rattata is in net for the Canes.
Yes, I love the Panthers at home.
Yeah. Maction. WMU and the under, CMU and Bowling Green. I believe the only play that we have in Maction today is Bowling Green on the money line. So, Carolina goalie save props, fair. What's your unit size now? 1 unit. Doesn't matter.
I mean, my unit size is about, compared to what I was betting, it's 2/3 the size. So it's basically like me betting 2/3 of what I used to bet per unit or as a unit. So, but I'm betting with more volume. Pittsburgh Penguins at the Washington Capitals -130, total 6.5. Good job introducing the game, Tim.
You were talking and then you just started introducing the game. What the heck, dude?
Yeah, you clicked on the game mode and it's all good. Right. I have Yari and Kemper, the projected goalie matchup here. It is projected to be Yari and Kemper. This Penguins team is in a tailspin right now. They've looked terrible. Their team they're going back and forth with expected goals battles because they are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 in their last 10 for expected goal battles, but they've lost 7 straight games. Their last win was against Columbus. Since then, they lost to Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Seattle, Boston, Buffalo, and Seattle. So they've gone and they've tailspinned, which for someone who has a ticket for the Penguins to miss the playoffs, this is absolutely glorious. And I have this game projected 3.53 to 2.79 in favor of the Washington Capitals. I have a goalie advantage with Darcy Kemper, who's actually been really good this year and who's been keeping these Capitals in games. We cashed with the Capitals in their last game. I think once this Washington team gets their players back, Oshie and Carlson and Wilson, it's a team to mess with. This team is a team to mess with in the Eastern Conference, especially with the way that the Metro is playing right now. We got the Rangers off to a slow start. We got the Penguins off to a slow start. We have the Devils leading the division. I think the Capitals can flirt with getting in on the division here for the Metro. I like Washington in this spot. I got them +109. This is another one where my CLV is not great right now in today in hockey. Between the Panthers and the Capitals, because this is up to I think +117 on my book. So I'm on the Capitals money line here, and that's it.
There you go. Caps it is. Anyone know if Gobert is playing tonight? I think he's questionable. I'm not sure at the moment. I took Crosby anytime goal, but I do lean Capitals. I don't know why. I've been going back and forth with this game. They know about it. If you're going back and forth on it, it's probably not a good game.
If you're going back and forth on it, either dog or pass. That's the way you do it.
Yep. Caps. Yep.
Yes.
We'll keep
fade the Penguins until otherwise.
We'll keep on rolling through, and this may be, this may be like the game of the year. Vancouver and Montreal. Vancouver is a 150 road favorite. 6.5 is your total. I might grab Montreal and reg.
Love it. Give me the Havoc Tones in this game. I got them +134. Vancouver as a -150 favorite's an absolute joke. That boggled my mind right there. I have projected Demko and Montembeault. Both these teams are on second half of a back-to-backs. Martin went last night and Allen went last night. Montembeault has been pretty good this season. Limited sample size, but he's been good. And Demko is a goalie I'm looking to fade until otherwise, which sucks because I gave out Demko to win the Vezina, which I feel super smart about that. Now, if I would have to give out players on for the first month here, Carter Hart, Ilya Sorokin, Connor Hellebuyck. Those are my three for the Vezina at the moment. 3.69 to 2.44 projected score for this game in favor of the Les Habitants. I would be objected to somebody going and sprinkling the reverse puck line here. And you can probably get a decent price on Montreal minus 1.5. You can also, that's minus 170. Montreal team total over 2.5. I don't think is a terrible look either. Very, very juiced. They're not offering me 3.5. When I have them projected at 3.69 goals though, I have them projected over 3.5. So I don't know if that gap is worth laying $1.70. Probably not. So that's kind of why I'm just sticking to the Canadiens money line here in this one. Maybe a look towards the Canucks. Maybe a look towards the Canucks team total under. That's a 3.5 at minus 115. I'm kind of tempted on that one there. Montembeault has been good, and I have this game projected for a slight under, and I have them projected for 2.44 goal. I'm going to take a shot here with Vancouver's team total under as well. Minus 115 for 3.5. I kind of like that here. So give me Vancouver team total under 3.5 as well as the Montreal Canadiens money line.
Right on. I love Demko Canucks. God. By the way, I put the Canadiens in reg as my play of the day.
Yay.
100% all Canadiens. Any money line, anytime goal scorer, Suzuki and Caulfield.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
I have a good feeling about tonight until the Bulls get blown out and then you get pissed off. Gosh darn it, Joe / Untouchable. I live bet on Canadiens money line when the Canucks have the lead, so that it was a live look. There you go. Can't catch you with Demko. Nope. All right, final game of the day. The team to be not named. They're minus 155 favorites in Anaheim, taking on the Ducks. 6.5 is the total.
This goddamn team. Minnesota Wild are tricky for me. I have this game projected for Gustafsson and Gibson. I don't see otherwise. The Ducks have had a couple days off, and the Wild are on our second half of a back-to-back. The Wild have been shut out in back-to-back games now. That being said, this game's going to go over the total. And the Wild are going to win this, and I think the Wild drop 5 goals in this game. That's kind of where I'm looking at this one here. I have this game projected 4.31 to 3.88. I think this is a Wild and a rout type of game. I bet the Wild team total over 3.5. I'm also on the over 6.5 in this game. I think this is a 5-2-6-1 type of game where the Minnesota Wild finally break through. Last game was the first game on a road trip. This is, I think, the game that they can potentially break through and get a bad defensive team in the Ducks and a goaltender that's been subpar this year in Gibson, who I have them at a 1.2, which is not great. Now, granted, I have Gustafsson pretty bad too, 1.46, but as bad as the slight goalie advantage towards the Ducks here, if you want to call it that. Gustafsson, very, very limited sample size, though. The Ducks' numbers are so bad offensively and defensively that this should be a stomping. So I'm on the Wild team total over 3.5, and I'm on the full game over 6.5. I'd maybe look towards an alternative total in this one as well, over 7.5. I think this is the game that we finally see this Wild team have a huge, huge offensive outbreak.
I hope to see something because this team is it's costing money. That's all. They people say Kraken steal coin. No, the Wild steal coin.
Yeah, and if you're looking for maybe some potential goal scorer props, depending on the status of Kirill Kaprizov, because he's going to get a hearing today because he had a match penalty yesterday, which was a 5-minute and an ejection and a hearing. So I don't know. Huh? High stick. It was a high stick thing. It was. I don't think it was worth a match penalty at all. That's just me, though. Jordan Greenway is probably going to move up to the top line if Kirill Kaprizov is out. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'd look for that one. So I'm on the Wild. I would look towards green, white props. Matthew Boldy, I won't talk you off of either. He's been good as well. Something along those lines.
Fair enough. There you go. Nick, what are your play on the Bucks -6 thoughts? I am not laying 6 points on the road, especially
I did not bet that game.
Especially against the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a very, very scrappy team, but I don't know. It's fine. I'll go get a new phone in the morning if Bulls lose. Fair. I took Boldy anytime goal scorer, and we'll definitely take the Wild money line / puck line. I don't care. You have fun with that.
Yeah.
They
I'm just
couldn't
gonna
pass
have
the
the team
puck
total because I can
or
see
get
this
into
getting
the
ugly.
zone without Kaprizov. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Do not look like a playoff team at all. Avoid at all cost. Ducks
Yeah.
reverse puck line.
I also think you're getting I think you're getting a buy low spot here for the Minnesota Wild after being shut out back-to-back games.
That's fair. Ducks playing like a Disney team without Gordon. Bombay. Fair. Huh. I was going to ask which team is the new Kraken. The Wild are because they steal coin. Tim, why on earth are Toronto and Boston -500 and 750 respectively? In the NBA, because the Toronto is at home. They're good at home. And they're against the 2-9 Houston Rockets. I understand. I'm not betting it. I would lean towards the points. You know me. I'm not going to lay 10 points with the Raptors. And then Boston is a 13-point favorite. They are at home against a 3-8 Detroit Pistons team. Honestly, both the dogs could cover in that game, but I didn't bet it. What's up, guys? I took that NCAA under you put out as a free pick last night. Awesome smash like. Appreciate it. We try our best with the free pick stuff. I know the free pick videos haven't really been all that good so far this year. Because let's see, we put out the Georgia Southern game, which was a loser. The Baylor game, which was a loser. Moorhead, which was a loser. But Idaho was a winner. So we went 1-3 so far in our free pick videos. Hopefully we could turn that around. Bulls, Jazz, T-Wolves, Canadians, Ducks. All money line plus 6,000. Okay. So the Kraken are actually a good legit team. Just really
They've looked good. They've looked good so far, and I like to see it.
There you go. All right, Nick. I know you love your hockey, but it's time that we go to Dallas, to the NBA.
Yep. Let's take a look here. I only got to a couple NBA games today. To be honest, I didn't see much value in today's slate. So let's see if there's anything that pops out to me during this breakdown as well. We're going to kick it on off here. The Dallas Mavericks are at the Orlando Magic here. Mavericks are 7-point road favorites, total of 214 in this game. I'm getting up my numbers as we speak. One thing we've noticed with Dallas so far this year is they've been a heavy under team. They're not a team I particularly want to back overs with. I have this game projected for a 215, so I see 1 point of value on the over, but not enough for me to go ahead and bet it. And I think this line's spot on. I have Dallas as a 7-point favorite, so this was a no play for me. Anything you like in this game?
No, I was leaning towards the Orlando Magic, but I can't go after them right now. I don't think Dallas deserves to be a 7-point favorite on the road. And I really don't like laying road faves unless I really feel like there's a good reason to do so. I don't see a good reason to do so in this game. I would lean towards Orlando, but I did not touch this game.
Understandable. Yeah, I didn't get to this one either. I can't remember which game I did get to.
SDST plus 6.5 and the over 145 and a hook. Let me pull up that game again. 1 second. Documents, throw it onto my monitor. 9. It was South Dakota State, or sorry. Yeah, South Dakota State. You like the Jackrabbits? We have a half a point lean towards Boise. But didn't play it. And the over, we have a 2-point. If it's 145, we have a 2-point lead towards the under. But we didn't bet either of them, so good luck. We hope you win. And I will always root for the Jackrabbits. That's a school I will.
I like the Jackrabbits. What is their future to win the summit? I want to see them in the tournament.
Yeah, I want to see them in the tournament again.
Jazz
over, yes. Slight look towards the Jazz money line. I don't mind that, especially if Trae Young goes out again. Missed the under 217, so it's a stay away. That is fair. Didn't really like the Magic. Fair. No play in the NCAAF. The only college football play we have is the
Boise State.
Green.
Or Boise State, yeah. Bowling Green
Falcons.
Yeah. By the way, I have the odds for those Jackrabbits to win the Summit League. They are not the favorites, but they are plus 140.
No, hold on. I'm pulling up the Earle. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense that they are. Anyways, we'll go ahead and move on to the next game.
Yeah, the Denver Nuggets, they are at the Indiana Pacers in this one here. Nuggets 6-point road favorites, total of 235.5. I have this game projected for Nuggets -5, so I see 1 point of value towards these Pacers. This line did open up at 7, I believe, and it's dropped down the point. I have this game projected for 235.5 as well, so I think this line is spot on. So this is another no play for me.
Yeah, I'll have a play in this one. You get a top 5 scoring team in the Indiana Pacers. Yes, 117.1 points this year. That's 5th in the NBA. Denver is scoring 116.2 a game. That's 8th in the NBA. These two teams are higher scoring, high-paced team, and especially when you get an East versus West matchup, it normally seems to trend towards the over. Now, Denver's got a decent defense, or a middle-of-the-pack defense now, only allowing 113 points a game. But the team that doesn't have a good defense is the Indiana Pacers. And I might end up taking a Denver team total over as well, because Indiana is allowing 118 points a game. That is 3rd to last in the league. They have the worst percentage in terms of defending the 3, and they are in the bottom 5 in terms of defending in general on the floor. So they're not a strong team defensively. It's going to be a high-paced back and forth game. Go ahead, give me the over. I got 235 between the Pacers and the Nuggets. Honestly, I'm going to have to make a parlay without the Bulls in it. Thanks, Tim, for getting in my head. I'm sorry. I'm on the Pelicans today. But I'm also high on the Pelicans. I was really looking at the Pacers, but nah. No, I'm not going after the Pacers. Denver's just that much better of a team. I'm just not laying 6 points on the road with Denver. That's just not going to happen. Western Michigan money line. Good luck. I don't have it. If you want the Pacers, I'm sure Denver gets the lead. You can get the Pacers at big plus money. That's fine. Pacers going to lose the first quarter. Got it. I mean, yeah, I would kind of lean that way too. Davidson -4 and a hook. We have it at exactly 4 and a hook. So no real value, but good luck. Go Davidson. UMKC. We got that one at 17 and a hook. Sorry, 26. We got that one at 26. 17 and a hook is Louisville. But we leaned towards LSU. I just didn't lay the 22.5 points or whatever. There wasn't enough value. LSU basketball, not the same as LSU football. That is correct, but UMKC is not a good team. Like it's LSU and UMKC are on 2 different levels in terms of just level of just playing. So that it's that big of a spread for a reason. I would lean LSU, but I did not bet that. We'll go ahead and move on to this game, Nick.
Yeah. We have the Blazers. They're 4.5-point road favorites. Total 219 in this game. I have this game power ranked at 3.5, so 1 point lean towards the road, or am I the home dog in the Charlotte Hornets here. I have this game projected for 221, so 2 points of value towards the over in this game. At the end of the day, another pass.
That's fair. Once again, it's another road favorite, and they're laying 4.5. I would have to find a really good reason to want to go after it, and I don't have a good enough reason. I know Charlotte's not good this year. 3-8 this year. 1-4 at home. If anything, Portland should be the play, but I just don't feel comfortable. Still no Dame to lay 4.5 points with them on the road. They've looked good so far this season. They're 7-3 to start off the season, 8-2 against the spread for a Portland team that I didn't know what we were going to get out of. And to be honest, I think if I go back to my futures, I think I have Portland win total under. So that's definitely not fun. Let's see. Did I have win total under? I've got to. I didn't think that I thought Dame would be out early on. I felt like he was going to be gone before trade deadline. Yeah, Rip City under 39.5 wins. So I also had the over for the Spurs over 22.5, and we'll see how that one looks right now. But anyways, nothing on this game. Lean towards Hornets, I guess. The Ville -8, yes.
It's an 8 now. I grabbed 10. I got 10.5 of them.
Yeah, we got bad numbers. I'm so tempted to grab the Hornets. That's fair. SDST. You like South Dakota State? Plus a 7. That's what we have it as a 7. So it's a trap. No thanks. Sorry. There you go. Let's keep rolling. And this is one of the games that one person mentioned earlier.
Yeah, we have the Houston Rockets. They are at the Houston Rockets at the Toronto Raptors in this one here. It's now up to a 10 in this game with a total of 225.5 or 225, my bad. I have this game capped at 12.5. Point favorites should be the Raptors, and I have this game at a 227, so it's a 2-point lean towards an over. I bet this game at 9.5. I got the Raptors. I think the Raptors are out here. I like the way this Raptors team's been playing. I have this game projected line value, and I'm going to roll with Toronto here at home. I wouldn't bet it now at 10 though. I wanted not double digits.
If anything, I'm going towards the dog at this point at 10, but I didn't bet this game. Normally I would fire away and go, "Oh, let's go dog and money line to dog and money line." No, I'm not doing that. I do lean towards the Rockets. I think they could cover. I don't think they win. Maybe I'll look towards an over, but I did not get involved in this game.
Sure.
I'll take the over in the Houston-Toronto game, not touching a side. I would lean over, but I did not bet it. I did bet this game, though, Nick.
I did not. We have the Brooklyn Nets. They're 3-point home favorites against the New York Knicks. Battle of New York here, total 222.5. I have this game projected for Brooklyn -3.5, so a 0.5-point lean towards the home favorite in this game, and a 224.5, so 2-point lean towards the over in this game. No play here for me.
Hey, Nick, last night hockey played, right? The two New York teams?
Mm-hmm.
Which colors won last night?
It was the orange and blue. All
right, cool. The Knicks are taking this one tonight, money line. No, I'm not actually judging it on that. I was joking. I was just trying to have a fun little. It's fading the Brooklyn Nets as favorites at home. They don't cover spreads. I mean, I grabbed the money line at plus 120. It's up to like 140 now, so I lost value on it. I think the Knicks win this one outright. I'm not high on this Nets team. You go back to my futures. I think I have them under 50.5 wins. I'm not high on this team. This team is garbage. Kyrie Irving, I believe, is still in the suspension or whatever is going on with him with his flat earthers. The Nets are currently in an 11th spot. I mean, it's still very, very early. I realize that, but they're 4-7 this year. They are not a good team. I like the Knicks to get the job done tonight. I would say it's a home game, but come on, both teams are in New York. There's not really a home. It's kind of the same with the Islanders and the Rangers and the Mets and the Yankees. There is no, or the Jets and the Giants. There is no home field advantage in this game. These two teams both play in New York. It's ruthless. I'm grabbing the Knicks today.
This is still something I gave my home field advantage to.
There you go. What's up, fellas? See y'all tonight. Let's cash. Let's do it from LJ, Houston's finest. I by the way, I did stop by his show last night. The amount of statistics he has for different teams in terms of what they allow in terms of assists, rebounds, steals, and who he's. If you guys aren't following LJ for his player props, you guys have to. I mean, I was listening to him last night and it's just like, man, I would never think of this. And he has all the stats written out. Just go check him out. LJ from Houston. Check him out on YouTube. Jets and Giants play in New Jersey. Correct, they do. Good job, Ice. You figured that one out. But they're still New York teams. Anyways, we'll go on to this game, which is gross.
Yeah, the Detroit Pistons are traveling to Boston to take on the Celtics here. 12.5 is the spread, total 226 in this game. I have this game projected for 14, so 1.5 points of value towards the Boston Celtics. And I have this game projected for 226.5. So this game ended up being a stay off for me in the spot. I want to see one quick thing here. I'm just gonna take I'm gonna take Boston here minus 700 on the money line and try to get a free unit here when they win. I'm just kidding. So yeah, just a pass for me.
I'm passing. I want nothing to do with this game. Maybe a lean towards an under, but this line's moved from 224.5 to 226, so it's moving in the wrong direction. If I wanted that, I'm staying away from this game. No, thank you. I will have a play in the next game though, Nick, which is this one.
I do have a look in this one as well, and I beat a little bit of a line movement with it. Utah Jazz are at the Atlanta Hawks in this one. Here, the Hawks are 2.5 point home favorites, total 227.5 in this game. My projected line for this one is Hawks minus 4.5, so it's a 2-point lean towards the Atlanta Hawks. And I have this game projected for 230.5. I got over 226.5 in this game. I took the over. It's moved up a point. I don't know if I'd feel as confident with it at that line, but I did get to the over 226.5 in this game.
All right, good. We're on the same page. I got the over in this game as well. I got it at 226.5. The Jazz, the first place in the West, Jazz. The number one seed in the West, Jazz.
Maybe they're not as bad as we thought they were.
9-3 to start the year. I would say I'm surprised. But at the same time, no, I am surprised. There's no way that this team should be 9-3. They go and get rid of their top two guys and they still win.
Maybe they need
good for them. I like the over. I think Trae Young is going to be a big factor in whether or not how the game goes. He's questionable at the moment, so I don't know what's going on with him. But I do think this is going to be a higher paced game. Utah plays some high paced games. So I am gonna go towards the over in this game. Laughing and then a straight face. There we go. Let's keep on rolling, Nick.
Yes. So we have the Memphis Grizzlies. They're at the San Antonio Spurs here. The Grizzlies are 5.5 point road favorites, total 233.5. Let's take a look at what the lines on my projected lines for this one. It is 7.5 towards Memphis, so a 2-point lean towards the Grizzlies here in this game. And 235.5, so 2 points of value towards the over in this game. Not enough for me to pull the trigger on either, so this game became a pass. I only have 3 players on this big NBA slate, and I'm absolutely okay with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. I only got 5 plays. I was very close to adding the Spurs to my card. But since their hot start, they've kind of dropped off just a tad. After covering in 5 out of their first 6 games, they have only covered once in their last 4, and that was covering by 1.5 versus the Nuggets last game on the 7th. After they played the Nuggets back-to-back games. I should have seen that, and I should have been grabbing the Jazz. But that's the Spurs. Missed that one. Memphis has been they've been a shaky team this year. They've been a weird team because they'll have their stretches because after they lost 2 in a row to Utah, they won 3 in a row to Portland, Charlotte, and Washington, and then lost to Boston. Like, this is a team that's going to go up and down. Just a weird kind of deal with them. I would lean Spurs, but I did not get to this game.
Sure.
I say under in the Wolves. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And we'll go over that game now. And I beat a line movement. Very significant, too.
Yeah, the Phoenix Suns are at the Minnesota Timberwolves in this game here. The Suns are -1 total, 222.5 in this game. I have this game projected for 4.5 in favor of the Suns and a total of 226 in this game. So it's a 3.5 point lean towards the over in this spot here for me. Almost a play on the over. I do like the side though in this game, and I really like the Suns. I got the Suns at -123, just money lined it. I have them power ranked as the best team in basketball right now. They've been pretty good. Them and the Bucks are up there for me.
Yeah,
and the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
So this is my third and final play at the moment right now, and that is the Phoenix Suns outright money line -123.
Yeah, I'll talk you off the under. Talk you off the over. Chris Paul is questionable today. That's why the line's starting to drop a little bit. And I got it at under 226. And it's dropped all the way to 222.5. So with your numbers, Nick, I highly recommend just looking at them at night. Because if the line moves, you do not want to, I wouldn't want to jump on it on a weird line or after a big line movement. That's just me. I like the under in this game. This is going to be a defensive game. The Suns have been very defensive this year, or very good on the defensive side of the ball. They've gone under in 4 straight games. Minnesota's gone under in 5 out of their last 6. Combined, these two teams have played 21 games and have gone under in 15 of them. So this is going to be a defensive matchup. First one to 105 points wins this game. Give me the under.
Sure.
I see -115 for the Suns. Yep. Is there a stat for the Suns without Chris Paul? Not that I know. I don't have any stats for them without Chris Paul. Chris Paul is only questionable. I will say that. So he could still play this game. But we got 4 games left, Nick. And actually, I only have one more play. But go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. Next one here. Milwaukee's 5.5 point road favorites, total 217.5 in this game. I have this game projected Milwaukee minus. Whoa. Did I miss something here? I have this game projected Milwaukee -9. This may be a play on the Bucks for me. Total 217.5. Or the total is 2. I have this at a 220. So a 2.5 point lean towards the over in this game. I kind of like the Bucks in a route here. I have this game projected for 9, and it's a 5.5. Let's make sure that's still a 5.5 on my book. If it is, I'm going to go with the Bucks here in this spot. Is there anything I need to worry about though, injury-wise? Anything along those lines? Why this line is so short?
Let me go look
Before I pull the trigger on Bucks -5.5.
Yeah, I'm looking. Hold on. Giannis is questionable. Probable. He's probable. He's fine. Drew Holiday is doubtful. And still no Chris Middleton, but he hasn't played all year. When is Middleton supposed to come back?
All right. I'm going to make the Bucks -5.5 the line's moved. Okay, moved to 1 cent. Okay. Move 1 cent towards the Bucks. Bucks -5.5, -113.
You have fun with that. I don't want to fade the Oklahoma City Thunder as dogs, especially home dogs. Oklahoma City's been a very scrappy team, and they've covered in most of their home games this year. There's been they've had, what is this, 5 home games? Okay, they're only 3-2 covering on home games. Their only games not covering was against Denver on the 3rd, and then Minnesota on the 23rd. But this team covers home spreads. and I think it could be. For me, it would be a lean towards Oklahoma City, but this line has dropped too much. You could have got it like 7.5 last night, but I guess fade the injury report. Drew Holiday is going to be doubtful for today, so good luck, Nick.
Yep.
Let's keep on rolling though, Nick.
Yeah, New Orleans Pelicans are at the Chicago Bulls in this one here. Pelicans -2, total 232 in this game. I have this game projected at -2 for the Pels, and I have this game projected for 229. So actually now 3.5 point value towards the under in this game. Not enough for me to bet it. But that would be my lean in this one. No play for me.
I'm on the Pelicans. I like the Pelicans in this matchup. I'm not super high on the Bulls. And the Pelicans are a team that I really do like this year. Although the Pelicans, where are they in the standings? Yeah, they're 8th. That's fine. They had why is this line? Because this one was a 1 yesterday, so it's actually moved a little bit. There's not really no injury concerns to be aware of. So at least we got that. I like New Orleans. I got them at -117 yesterday. I think they're up to like 130 area now. So let's confirm that. They are 130 now. So I got a little bit of CLV on my side. Go ahead, give me some Pelicans action today.
All right, going with the Pelicanos.
Let's keep on rolling through. 2 games left, Nick.
Yeah. The Cleveland Cavaliers, 4.5 point road favorites at the Sacramento Kings. Total 227.5 in this game. I have Cleveland as a 6.5 point favorite, so a 2 point lean towards those Cavaliers. I have this game at a 227.5, so it's a half point lean towards the over for me. No play on this one. Are you getting to this one at all?
No, I'm not. I'm not getting to either of the last 2 games. What?
You're not getting to the last game?
No, I don't need to. I kind of lean towards Sacramento in this game. As weird as that sounds, got them 4.5 points, but this is just not a game I necessarily wanted to go fire away at. This Cleveland team's not a team I'm running to the window to go and fade. So this one's a pass for me.
Fair.
Okay. Let's go to this game, which has definitely had some line movement.
Has it now? I have the Clippers as 3 point home favorites, and I put these in air quotes because there's no home court advantage here with 2 teams that play in the same arena. Total 219.5 in this game with no home court advantage. I have this at Clippers -2.5. Half point lean towards the Lakers in this show. Lakers in this game. Total 221.5. So 2 point lean towards the over in this game. No play for me here. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, this line opened up at like 6. And money's come flowing in, I guess, on the Lakers. I don't know.
I'd be on the Lakers. 6.5, I'd be on the Lakers.
Yeah, no Kawhi. Still for the he hasn't played in like a week. No Kawhi. LeBron still has. Okay, I was gonna say you got the 2 Q guys, but they're questionable and they're always probable or whatever the hell's going on with them each day. Trying to circle jerk. Anyway, this is a complete pass. I'm not going anywhere near this game. Maybe a lean towards an over, but this one's gone from 220 to 222 to 219. So
have fun with that. If you're looking to bet that game, have fun.
Yeah. Over. LAC, LAL, over. No defense at all. Over. Pick and roll game. Yeah, I kind of lean towards the over, but I didn't go after it. All right. That is all the games for today. I'm going to go ahead and run I'm going to go run the promo video again so you guys know what's going on in college basketball, and then we'll do a recap and head on out for today.
College basketball season is in full swing. To make your best bets, check out the full season pass. It's only available for a week, so jump on this now. $5.99 for the entire season, or $3 a day. Or use code NFL at checkout, which makes it $4.79 for the entire season, or $2.66 a day. Guys, Earle Sports Bets will be putting out 1,500 to 2,000 plays, so definitely check out this awesome deal. It's only available for a week.
There you go. There you go. That's the season pass. We get that. What's up, Isaiah? Welcome. A little bit of recapping for today. We'll count out the free pick for college basketball is the under 132.5 in American and Marist. In the NBA, I like the over in Denver, over in Utah, the Knicks, the Pelicans, and the under in the Suns. And yes, I did end up going with a NHL play of the day. I went with the Montreal Canadiens in regulation plus 185. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, by the way, a little bit of hockey news in the early game, or in the Carolina-Florida game. It is Spencer Knight. It's not Sergei Bobrovsky. I like the Panthers even more now. All right. For me, I am rolling with the Florida Panthers money line, as well as their team total over and the full game over. Washington plus 109 money line. Canadiens money line, as well as the Canucks team total under 3.5. Wild team total over 3.5 and over 6.5 in the NBA. Rolling with the Raptors, I got it at 9.5. Utah and Atlanta over 226.5. Phoenix money line and the Bucks minus 5.5. Minus 113.
There you go. Hit that like button. Dang right. I could see your shout. Yeah, because I was standing right next to the computer because I had to click the end broadcast button for her. So yeah, I know you could see my reflection in the Jamal Murray jersey. 100%. But that's fine. I don't care. Hell yeah, Canes minus 1.5. No. Anyways, Nick, go ahead, finish on out the stream for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. It's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. And good luck today.
Oh, we got to make sure. I know it's the bye week, but all right, we'll see you guys later.